life ain't if you aim too high and you miss it. Your problem in life is if you aim too low and you hit it. So when you aim to the moon and you miss, you still amongst the stars. So it kind of keeps you motivated to help you push through, because everybody's gonna have to have a push through moment. The key to making it is you can never turn back. See, God is always coming. See, look, man, when you ask God for something, God boxes it up, put your name on it, and he ships it the day you ask for it. As soon as you ask for it, he ships it. The problem with the package is, he never tells you the date that it's going to arrive.
Hold on to that fundamental quality of faith. Have faith that on the other side of your pain is something good.
What I was proud of was to walk out on my own, but not only that, but in this fucking moment where the odds are against you, people are watching, teams depending on you, you either say, I'm done, or this shit, whatever the fuck is going on, it's temporary, and it may fuck me up at some point down the road. But I'm not gonna let this opportunity go by without giving it my all.
As Joseph Campbell said, life is a wonderful, wonderful opera, except that it hurts. So the question is, do you see it as the beautiful opera? Or do you just pay attention to the pain?
Some days, I win. But some days, I don't. But each and every day, I get back up and I move forward with my fists clenched toward the battle, toward the struggle. And I fight with everything I've got to overcome those weaknesses and those shortfalls and those flaws as I strive to be just a little bit better today than I was yesterday.
When you start anything, when you start out on a path to anywhere, whether it be to learn something new, to create a business, to become more in shape,
all of you have targets, things that you're after. If you're gonna get a new result, if you're gonna grow your business, if you're gonna be able to support your mom, if you're gonna get rid of the anxiety, if you're gonna be able to overachieve and not have all that fear inside of you, you obviously need to get a new result. You're gonna have to get new action. You don't get new results with old actions. They're the same.
You will cry. It's some stuff that will happen in your life that will make you cry. It's okay. It's a part of the deal. If you can't handle pain, you don't want success.
I endure no matter how hard it gets, no matter how painful it is. If it lives in service of my goals, I do it. And that was the one thing nobody could see. That was the one thing when I was a kid nobody could understand. They didn't know that the reason I wasn't doing the paper route was because I didn't care. And because I didn't care, I didn't push. It didn't mean that when I found that thing I cared about, that I wouldn't push.
You having the mindset that regardless of anything that is around you, that is surrounding you, that is trying to drag you down, you must have the mindset you must be strong, you must be resilient, you must be driven, and you must be able to take whatever's coming at you. If you stumble, if you fall, have the ability to get up, but you can't depend on just your body. To do the work, you must understand that it's the mental fortitude that will get you through it all.
Life is one big tug of war, and you don't win that tug of war by pushing the fucking rope. You have to pull that motherfucker. And a lot of times you have to pull yourself through life, pull yourself out of bed, pull yourself out of a funk, pull yourself out of whatever the life is throwing at you to gain that confidence. Stay in the fight, stay in the war, stay in the battle, armor your mind. And the problem with most of y'all, every time something goes wrong, you start running and doing what other people tell you to do. And what you need to learn how to do is you walk into your belief system. Look at your belief system every single day and stick with it. Don't rush the process, trust the process. Don't rush the process, trust the process. Don't rush the process, trust the process.
Saying that drastic times call for drastic measures. And the measure of a person's will is determined by what they are willing to do to ensure triumph over tragedy. The measure of a person's will is determined by what they are willing to do to ensure success over failure.
You must have patience and engage in consistent action. break of the game, every minute, every second. In any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die who's gonna win that itch.
It's not easy reaching your goal. It's not easy changing your life. It's not easy trying to build a business and people are negative and saying no every day. It takes a lot of guts. Bill collectors are calling and your phone might be cut off and you might lose your job. It takes a lot of guts. You don't have nothing but lint in the corner of your pockets. You're out here talking about living your dream and people laughing at you and they're doubting you. Well, let me tell you, I believe in revenge like Frank Sinatra. He said the best revenge is massive success.
Everybody wants to be great, but only a few when that moment presents itself. Only a few when that time has come. Only a few are willing to step up to the moment and actually execute.
Dream of these things, but understand you can also achieve them. The moments that take your breath away are the ones that count. I don't care if you've been beaten to the floor, if your legs are too tired to lift that weight. Break through that barrier and create new ones for you. When there's a will, there's a way. When you truly need something, you can find a way, and you stop at nothing to reach it.
With another human being is not how big he is. When you're dealing with another human being, it's not how strong he is. At the end of the day, it comes down to will. Your dream counts on you. Push. Ain't nobody about to give you no cookies and ice cream. Push. It's alive. It's inside. How do you know you feel it? You dream about it. You eat and sleep it every day. When people talk to you, tell them, this is what I'm going to do. So push. Just push past the fight. Push. Don't quit. Don't push. Push your way to success.
Here, and words that you speak to yourself, feed your faith, and your doubts will starve to death. Say to yourself, it's possible. It's possible. It's possible. Even when you have no evidence to point to, say to yourself, it's possible. There's nothing as powerful as a made-up mind.
Your frustration, your fear to push further, to push you to say one thing: I don't stop. When your feelings are screaming that you have had enough, when you think you are going to break emotionally, override that emotion with concrete logic and willpower that says one thing: I don't stop.
It's gonna rain sometimes. I will. You're gonna feel discouraged sometimes. I will. No matter what the obstacle, I will. I must.
Live extreme and push your boundaries. Why? Simply because there will be no other time for you to do this.
Selling job on you. It's possible. I can do this. I can make this happen. No matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it.